All right, that's... Zoe! Ow! Oh, no. The journey to beautifying my backyard for the summer continues. Last week we showed y'all some DIY projects that I tried to do to add some razzle dazzle to the yard. Now we're back again for the continuation. I got some more stuff I want to add. Got some cleaning to do, some maintenance. And yeah, I'm trying to make my yard zhuzhed and refreshed because the weather is warming up. It's a beautiful day today, actually.
It's warm. It's too warm.
It's hot, actually. And I'm about to be entertaining back here. I have an outdoor dinner party coming up, and I know I'm gonna be doing pool parties and all that stuff. So I need to make sure the patio, the pool area, and the whole backyard is ready to go. So one of the first things involves these two fence pieces. It's like the kind of same type of fence that I got. So it'll match aesthetically to the rest of my yard. But what this is gonna be used for is my beautiful vegetable garden, which is doing okay. The cucumber plant is looking a little crispy. I think, I don't know. I'm no plant expert, but I know that they like to climb. It's like a vining plant and it's starting to take over the whole box, and it was starting to try to like spill out too. So that's why I wanted to add a trellis, but your typical like pre-made store-bought trellises, I don't like the way a lot of them look, and we've got kind of a custom situation going on here, but I just so happened to find the perfect size piece of fence. I saw this on Pinterest. I'll put the exact blog name on the screen of who exactly I got this from. We also used them for their garden box tutorial, so I'm just fully copying off of them. They had theirs nicely mounted to the wall of their house, but I don't want to drill holes into my house, and that just seemed really hard. So my thought process is to just kind of stick this back there like this. This is like the general idea. So it'll be back there like that, and then the cucumber vines will have a place to climb so they can go up the wall back here, because it's planted right here, the starting point, instead of trying to attack all the other plants and like spill out of the box. Oh look, it's grabbing on to the jalapeno plant.
Oh, he's holding on.
I'm gonna have to unhand him.
No, they're friends.
I'm gonna have to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need to do something because some of these plants not looking so good back here, but hopefully that'll help. The only thing I want to do, this should be relatively easy, because honestly, just sitting it back there, I mean, it's not going anywhere. It would take like a full tornado to blow it out of place.
We're in Texas.
You think, well, that's
There's
the least of my concerns.
The other day.
If there was a tornado, I don't think I'll be like, oh no, my trellis. But yeah, I think just sitting it back there, but it does have these little nubs. So I'm thinking we could like mallet it down, so at least it kind of goes down into the ground a little bit at the bottom, and that'll help make it more sturdy. But I don't like the nubs showing at the top because it makes it look like that's a fence. And it doesn't look as nice. What I would like to do is cut those off. Hopefully we can cut through this metal. It's hollow, like folded over a little thicker right here, but I feel like we should be able to just cut right through there. Shout out Sam for letting me borrow her Dremel. I bought a Dremel, but it was like a cheap one and it doesn't work very well. So this is like a real Dremel, because fun fact, Dremel is the name of the brand, not the tool. So this is a Dremel. Reinforced fiberglass cutting wheel disc thingy that is supposed to be able to cut through metal, and someone on the internet was cutting through an entire bike lock with it. So it should be able to cut through this, but I'm scared.
Life hack, if you want to steal bikes, get this.
All you need is this. I don't condone stealing. Zoe does.
What can I do to best support you?
Supervise.
Do you want to do the cut?
I'd like to try it. I'm scared. Ow.
Does it hurt?
It's shooting at me. Ow. After, I don't know how long that took, a while, I finally got it off. Not a very clean cut because it's hard to control, but it's off. You want to try?
Yeah.
So slight problem, we made it through 1.5 of our 4 total cuts that we're trying to do, and the cutting disc wore all the way down. We didn't even know that that's how these things worked, and maybe that's not how they're supposed to work. We don't even know. But it started off being like this big around, and now it's worn down to nothing. So this is unusable. It was working, but we don't have another like disc to put on here. What I do have is my Ryobi jigsaw, handy dandy, and I remembered that we had bought this Diablo 10-piece wooden metal jigsaw blade set, which does say that it had a a blade in here that's for cutting thick metal, 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick, which is within what we're working with, I think. So we put that blade on here. We're gonna try it, hopefully it works. Clamp for safety, gloves for safety. 4 clamps, 3 girls, 2 gloves, 1 cut.
1 fence piece. Technically 2.
1 fence piece. Who's scared?
I scared? I'm Zoe.
Zoe's fearless. Here goes nothing, y'all.
The immense amounts of bare skin in this room.
I know. It's working?
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
no. I need a longer blade. Quick and simple DIY.
I don't like this project. This project feels legitimately dangerous.
It is. Longer blade, because the other one was like struggling because it was too short and it was hitting a weird way. I think this one might work better. Get it back in there. Oh, this one's thicker though, so. This is so scary. Okay, that felt correct and safe and good.
Efficient!
That's a nice cut.
Yeah.
Like I said before, it's not that we have bad ideas, it's that we're still learning how to do things right with the right tools.
Yes.
All right, we got it cut at the top. I put tape right here because this was the raggedy cut and it's sharp and I'm scared. I'll take that off once it feels okay to do so. But this one's cut really good. So now that looks better at the top. We got the little feet at the bottom that I'm gonna try and just like hammer into the ground. So my thought process is just stick it back here. And it's exactly the same size as our box, 4 feet. I feel like it's better if we can try to have it not be like this, more pushed to the box versus to the wall.
You good? You don't look good.
You know I'm so good at sledging things. I also don't want to bend it, so I'm gonna do it right here. Ugh.
I think you gotta stand.
It's too high up. There it goes.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty secure. Oh! And I think this is helping to de-sharpen.
Yeah, for sure.
For starters, that's pretty good. Quick and easy DIY trellis.
We have never done a quick and easy DIY.
It's not my brand. If you want quick and easy,
go
somewhere else.
Craft.
Trying to encourage the cucumber vines to go up the trellis. Since they're a bit scorched and damaged right now, they're not looking their best, but hopefully they will revive and keep growing and be happy going upwards. Yay! Don't be mean to me in the comments. I'm still learning. Hopefully this is good and works, and my plants continue to grow and flourish. We've got produce popping out. I see a little baby bell pepper. There's tomatoes. Basil's doing great. Jalapenos are doing great over there. And I believe like this is a little baby cucumber, right? Like, isn't that where it's gonna become a cucumber? I would assume so. So hopefully they just don't completely scorch and die and perish. We'll keep our fingers crossed and I'll keep y'all updated. I think the next most dire thing that needs to be done out here is all of my very sad, very dirty white cushion covers. I have furniture covers so they don't get so dirty, and I did not put my furniture covers on ever at all this past year. I am ashamed of how bad I let this get, especially here because the runoff from the plant. I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. Raven, isn't that very expensive outdoor furniture from Restoration Hardware? Yes, yes it is. But it's also supposed to be like very stain resistant, weatherproof, patent pending, special scientific fabric that's very cleanable. I might have taken it too far this time though. I've cleaned it before and they've gotten pretty clean, but this is the worst it's ever been. So my thing is, normally I'd like just hosed them off because they just needed a little bit, but these are really bad, so I think completely taking them off and machine washing them will be my best bet because they do completely come off.
Oh, but look at that.
No one needs to know what's on the inside. Guess we'll just take them all off and hope for the best. We'll have to put like a bunch of OxyClean in the wash. Buy a house, they said, with the big backyard, they said. Get all this furniture to go around the pool, they said. Do the bright white colored cushions, they said.
I'm pretty sure you said that and everyone else was like, Miss Raven, that's a bad idea.
And the last one for the armchair. Wow.
We got one more pillow.
What? Oh, this big one? This needs to be wiped. The stuff needs to be loaded into the washing machine. It's gonna take a couple loads to fit all that stuff in there. This whole area needs to be clean. We dustify, it was already dusty just from normal exposure to the elements, but we made it really dusty when we were out here working on our table project and stuff. Like, this needs to be thoroughly cleaned, all the cabinets, and then the floor. Hopefully this stuff gets clean. I don't even have, of course, yep, I'm out of OxyClean powder right now. But let me try one load, see how it goes. Put the big one in and a couple more with my normal detergent and stuff, and just hope that they get clean. I'm like, should I put a little bit of bleach? I mean, this is really durable outdoor fabric, so it's not like it's delicate. Let's see, I don't wanna overstuff it. So if you overstuff your wash, it's not gonna get clean, okay? It needs space to tumble around and suds up, you know? It's probably good. And then there'll probably be just a second load. I am going to put it on extreme. Put it on towels and sheets. I think I'm gonna do hot water, extra heavy soil, high spin. I love this, it's so convenient. Just go straight down in there, just let it go.
So silent, I don't.
When the levels get low, it goes a little slow. There we go. Fabric softener. And a little splash of bleach. A low splash of bleach, if you will. I've never machine washed my cushions before. That's why I'm kind of nervous. It should be fine. Here we go. All right, what I want to do right now, before we head to the nursery to get some plants, is to look at my pots. Such exciting things we're doing. But I have some pots that I've accumulated, but I need to make sure of where I'm gonna put them. Do I need more pots for the look I'm going for? It's a little moist out here.
How did these?
Also, these
they look good.
Washed pretty good. There's some spots that definitely didn't come out, but overall they look a lot better than they did.
Definitely.
I have another load that's still in the washer right now, those were the ones that were like the really bad ones that have been out in the elements, and I'm a little concerned that those aren't gonna get super clean. Anyway, so what I wanna do is I want to do I showed you my inspo of the grouping of pots, where it was like 3 different pots. I wanna do that here and here, like symmetrical.
Okay.
Vibes. And then I also like the idea of having, like kind of how I have this pot here, like something coupled with these chairs and coupled with those chairs too. I have this pot and a matching one over here. I didn't realize the first time that they don't have a drainage hole. So we would need to try to drill a hole.
I'm not gonna say confidently that I have done that before because I've never done that before, but I've seen videos on Instagram where they do it and I'm pretty sure we could do it.
So dumping these out, drilling drainage holes, but I do still wanna use them. And then,
oh, wet grass.
Yeah. I was just saying, I feel like my cucumbers look less sad today.
I think that's in your head. I don't think they've changed that much.
Nobody believes in me in this company. This is another pot situation that needs to be fixed. These are just little fake ones. I had real ones in here originally. They died, then I got a second set, then they died, and then I put fake ones, and now they're discolored, so I want to put new real ones.
I thought they just looked like that.
Yeah. No, they used to be really realistic looking.
I mean, that one is very blue.
Like it was like this.
Oh.
These are the other pots I have. Move my giant dandelion. These I definitely want to use. These are like the baby versions of the ones that are in my dining room. I kind of want to look and see what pots are available on the market when we go shopping today. I have an inspo pic that is basically these different size pots paired up together. So this would be like the small size, and then I would want the tall one like I have in there. So now I'm like, should I just buy more?
I think those white ones, I think they match your aesthetic and they could definitely be integrated like with other pots.
I just don't like them together here. Maybe I do these down here and use this one as the third one.
Something about like this and almost the same version of this but taller. It's like those two match, but that one is so different. It's like it's very round and it's shiny, and it's like either they all need to be the same or they all need to be more different.
All right, need some pots, I need some plants. My goal is to have 3, 3, 1, 2, so 8. We're at the nursery, my favorite local nearby nursery, Hill Country Water Garden. Shout out to Hill Country Water Garden.
I love the frogs. I want a rich boyfriend who buys me stuff.
What are these babies going for these days? 190, yeesh.
You want one of those plants that dies every time? For
Everything dies every
$190?
time. Maybe I'll do one of these for my bowl. Cause look at this. This is the inspo.
Giant inspo bowl.
I like how it's pouring out. Serraria pyjamia. You know, Serraria pyjamia. I don't know what I want. I'm scared to buy anything because it just dies
it's
so much.
going to die. To be alive is to be in pain, but to be in pain does not mean to suffer. Plants are gonna die.
I know, but do they have to die so fast?
Well, that might be your fault.
The tag says this would be good for where I'm trying to put it. So I think I'm gonna get 2 of these. This is a Mayan mask alocasia, whatever that means. We're at Lowe's now. I want to check their garden center because sometimes they have, I've gotten good plants from here before, and pots. They got good prices on these big, tall, like bird of paradise plants over at the other nursery. They have better selection, but they're a little bit more pricey. I was looking at one that was like half this size for the same price. If you're looking for big, leafy plants, Lowe's is where I get mine. I think I'm gonna get 2 of these. These are what I have in my dining room already. But I think I'm gonna get 2 more to go on the patio. And then I would need 2 more of something else to get my like group of 3 on each side, but I don't know what to get. Zoe, come on. It's okay, everything's fine. Everyone makes mistakes.
Some of us more than others.
Some people in this house. You better knock it over again.
Oh, God damn it.
I didn't do what I normally do, which is start low, go high. Go to the cheap store first, because you never know what you might find for a better price. I messed that up today by going to the expensive nursery first. These are $6 a pop, where they were kind of going for 12 at the other place. When purchasing plants, always check for brown spots and dead pieces, and always check for the biggest one, because they're all priced the same. They're not priced on size usually. So to make sure you get the most bang for your buck, you gotta look for the best one. Now I'm missing my big pots. Doorbuster, 2 for $16. I'm gonna get 3, 4, I don't know how many to get. How do you calculate dirt? They're 2 for $16, yeah, I'll just get 4, I guess. So far, so good. We're at home now because I still need some pots. Hopefully they have the kind I'm looking for because Lowe's didn't. But look at our plant haul. Making moves, making moves. Found some good stuff. I think we deserve a fun drink after this. Yeah! Look at these. Could use this as my base for my giant spackle birthday cake. Oh, is this it? No, that's not quite it, but close. Success. Sam spotted, oh. Anyways, I was saying Sam saw these on the top shelf. We nearly missed them. Thanks to Sam, we spotted them. These are the exact ones I was looking for. Who wants to put them in the pots? I'll be satisfied if we can get the, oh no! I can dump it. Watch this. Watch and learn, kids.
Oh.
A little bit of pot and mix. Fill up the bottom. Oh, just have to sweep. Okay, loosen her up. I need more dirt. I didn't think about how much dirt these big pots take. We got 3. Oh, I have that other bag of dirt in the garage too. Let's see how far we get with one of these, because I also want to know like how much more I need. Love the smell of molded dirt on a moist afternoon. Such a mess.
What?
She's in so much pain watching us do this. We had enough dirt to do the big ones, which I'm happy about, but we are still gonna need more dirt because we still have 4 plants to pot. I got half a bag and 1 bag in the garage. 2 more bags to be safe. Also, we gotta drill the drainage holes in those before we can pot those. And then we're supposed to put rocks at the bottom.
Go, Miss Raven.
Need more dirt.
Need more dirt.
You scared me. I thought someone was falling in the pool. Also, we were supposed to mix that into all this.
What?
Nothing. It's been some days since the last clip. We've had some rainy weather, so I haven't been able to come out here and finish what I was trying to do with my plants and whatnot. Looks like the weather is decent right now, and it is supposed to warm up later this week. So I want to finish potting my plants, putting my cushions back together. Everything washed really well. These ones specifically were filthy. Like they had like green spots all over them, and they got really, really clean. I was actually super surprised because I was worried that they weren't gonna get fully clean, but I washed them with like OxyClean and a little bit of bleach. And I did have to run one of the loads twice because they didn't get fully clean the first time, but 2 rounds of washing and they got really, really clean. So I'm happy about that. Everything's looking nice and bright and white. So I just need to put all the covers back on all the rest of the cushions. And then we had to get more dirt, and I got some decorative rocks to put on top of our potted plants. But small issue, I want to put these plants in these pots that I already had. However, I realized last time I planted something in these pots, they got like root rot, and it killed the plant because I didn't realize that these pots don't have a drainage hole. Now you're supposed to be able to drill your own drainage hole. This is a like ceramic pot. Allegedly, you can drill a drainage hole in this type of pot. I don't really have the right drill bit to do that. I sent Zoe to Home Depot to look for one. She wasn't able to find it. We kind of forgot, like I was gonna check online. I forgot to check. Now it's crunch time and I don't have the tool, and I don't wanna plant this plant knowing that it's not gonna be able to drain and it's gonna kill the plant. So I have a decision to make. I try to drill a hole anyway, some kind of way, or I get different pots that already have a hole drilled. Either way, I don't have much time because I'm hosting this Mother's Day dinner party this Thursday, and I'm trying to get everything done before then, and there's a lot going on. So we're gonna have to come back to that. In the meantime, I can finish off my other pots that aren't a problem. Oh, another problem, another really sad thing. You may remember from the other video when we painstakingly made these custom boxes for this fire pit, firebox situation. This is a prime example of just trying to hurry up and do something, but not knowing what you're doing and not thinking it through properly. I take responsibility for the fact that this DIY project was not a good idea, was not properly done, was not done with the right materials, and was way more trouble than it was worth. So I do not recommend that you try this project at home, because as you can see, if you come up on it, just in the last couple of days, we did get some rain and it has completely cracked the box because it's wood on the inside, and common sense will tell you that, especially with moisture, wood likes to like expand and contract. And so that made the outer grout situation crack, and it's just falling apart and it's not holding up to the elements. And it really wasn't a good idea to begin with. And the best way to do this project is to just use a pre-existing planter or pot of some sort. I just was being picky about the shape and style that I wanted. Tell me why I went to this store yesterday called Pop Shelf, which was my first time going there, but it's similar to like Five Below. And they had black rectangular planters for $15. Every project can't be a winner. There's that. I'm trying to decide for my dinner party that I'm hosting this week, should I just leave these here for that? Like it'll hold up good enough to light them, I think, for that. But after that, I'm gonna have to switch them out and do something else because they're not gonna hold up. So that's sad. But anyways, then I've got my cute little overpriced succulents that I definitely should have just gotten all from Lowe's or Home Depot, but it's okay. I wanna put these in my bowl, which is over here. I took the bowl off the table off camera. It was disgusting. It was leaking dirty brown water all on my table and like left a stain. I was able to clean it off pretty good. There are some scratches on this table though, similarly to the other tables that we refinished. I'm not in the right headspace to try to refinish this table, so we're gonna leave it for now. But I cleaned off where the bowl was leaking. I've got these little fate guys in here, which are honestly like trash at this point. They're all faded and discolored from the sun because they're not meant to be outside exposed to sunlight. And then I do want to reuse these rocks, so I'm gonna try and save them. I'm wondering if I should like refresh the dirt or can I reuse it? I don't know anything about this stuff.
You didn't plant anything in there, so there's no rot or anything.
There did used to be real succulents in here.
And they perished?
Yes.
Then you probably need new dirt.
Let's see. I think this existing dirt is probably fine, hopefully, if I just like aerate it.
Oh, it's so crunchy.
There's so many rocks.
Like the opposite of like those satisfying scoopability slime videos.
Oh, wait, there's a big like root right here from before. Okay, maybe this dirt isn't good. I should really do more research on things before I just dive into things.
Nah.
Question of the day is, what do you do with dirt that you don't want anymore? Throw it in the dumpster? I'm not gonna just throw it in my grass because then this is gonna be a big pile of dirt in my grass. I'm gonna at least like take most of it out. Like I think the bottom layer doesn't matter as much, but if I scoop out the top layer and replace it with some fresh dirt, I think that would help. My problem is I'm always in such a rush to get things done. I don't have time to do adequate research before doing every little thing. Who has time? It definitely has drainage because it'd be leaking. I'm drilling a hole in the bowl for better drainage. Can't stop me. Yay.
Easier
Should
than
I do the, that's so small though.
Do like the other 4?
I guess. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. I don't have a whole bunch of dirt to go around for everything I'm trying to finish, so I'm gonna mix the bad dirt with the good dirt to make medium dirt.
I don't 100% know if that's how that works.
There's also nothing to say that anything's really wrong with that dirt. It's just really wet.
But didn't something die in there?
It's probably fine. Dirt is dirt. Shut up and get what you get,
On
plants.
a good day, dirt is dirt, but I don't know. Fun fact of the day, everyone. Sam's fun fact. Granddaddy Longlegs could be one of the most venomous spiders that exist. However, they evolved making their fangs too short to pierce enough to add any venom to you when it bites you. So that's the only reason why it doesn't kill you when it bites you. I'm not convinced by the bad dirt.
The dirt's
rocks in it.
just wet. It's not bad.
You just said mix in the bad dirt, though. So you know.
The wet dirt.
Subconsciously.
The
that
wet
it's bad
dirt. Placement-wise, I think she deserves to go in the middle. I want the peas on the side because they're supposed to like fall out if they grow. Oh no, they're so gentle, so fragile.
Here. Oh God.
No,
Oh no.
it's been compromised. I'm gonna put rocks too, so that'll
I'm
help.
just holding them together.
Wow. Now to put my decorative rocks.
Wow.
Cute. It's not, you know, it's a little, I don't want to water it because it already is like too wet as is. Eventually, you know, you could water it, it'll get the excess dirt off, clean the rocks off, and it'll look a little better. But hopefully these will stay alive for a good amount of time. But that looks better for sure. This looks like it'll work just barely, but it's kind of balancing on there. It'll at least work for now. If not, I might go get the bigger one. All right, for the pots, this one over here will be simple. I just need to bring some dirt over.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh no. The spade fell out of the bag. Now there's dirt everywhere.
There's rocks in the bottom for drainage. We will need another bag of dirt.
I will go retrieve.
Use up the rest of this dirt. Oh. Minimal spillage.
We love that.
Break up the rootery.
The whole thing's coming off.
Okay, well.
All right, he's free.
And then, ow, poke me in the eye. Okay, now you hold.
I'm holding it. So important.
Okay, how does it hold by itself now? Good?
What's up?
Okay, I feel like that one needs more because it's leaning. For these pots that don't have the proper drainage holes, a temporary rig up could actually be, I don't know if this is what you meant, but leaving this in this pot. So it's like just kind of sitting in there.
Yeah.
And then we rig up a little
Fake rock.
mesh holder upper thing for the rocks. Whatever the heck's in the bottom of this pot, who cares? It does need more so it sits up enough, I
rocks.
think. So I'm gonna create a base of pebbles. Yep, that sits up like that. And we need to make a little something to hold the decorative rocks up. We're making a chicken wire rock grate. I wonder if scissors will work.
I'm shocked that works.
Cause I worked with this before and I'm like, I know I didn't cut each thing one by one. Yay!
Okay.
For the plant to be able to be in there,
You gotta do
are
like
we gonna do a,
Yeah.
the wind was like blowing this over the other day. I think we need a bit more dirt in there. Beautiful!
Yay! Now more.
I love it.
More rocks.
All right, rocks on this guy.
All right.
Cool. Yay! Women in STEM. Dun-dun.
I hate this.
I love it.
It's so cute. Now we have to do
We're
it
gonna do it again. But yeah, we're gonna repeat the same thing for a symmetrical look on this side. All right, put these cushions back together.
Sweaty.
Oh, are you having fun? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I feel sweaty and I'm really bad at putting pillows on pillowcases, but
What
I've
do
done,
you-
I've
right
done
now?
2 so far.
Great job. Right now, what do you have to say to all the people in the comments who are like, oh, working for Raven seems so fun?
Run. No, it's really fun. It's really kind of like going over to a friend's house and getting
Aw.
handed a camera and
sometimes a
going-
shovel.
And sometimes a shovel, or you know, this, and you just kind of go, and then you eat something, you drink a little Capri Sun, and then you keep doing this, and then the workday ends, and you're like, well, nice. Time to do it again tomorrow, and it's fun. It's really fun. It's better than an office job because they're boring and you get yelled at. But at least here, when you get yelled at, it's fun. You know?
You get yelled at in a funny way.
You get yelled at in a fun way, not like a corporate abuse kind of way.
Here at our ETV, we only yell if it's funny. Yeah, these got really clean. I'm surprised. I was worried
That
they
one's,
weren't
like,
gonna get
weirdly
clean.
sun-bleached, so it's, like,
Yeah,
yellow
that's
and
the
white
underneath,
stripes.
but no one's gonna know what's under there.
gonna know?
But they look nice and fresh. Can I just tell y'all, it's a workout to put these cushions back in here, but we got it. We have one more of these to do.
I'm tired.
This is hard. Here's how you do it. It's called the bend and snap. It takes 2 people.
Open that up.
Open the crevice.
I'm gonna make this like a weird C. Shove it in. Got this down to a science. We're women.
Women in cushion.
Sorry, I lost all my strength.
Okay. Then make sure it gets to the corners.
Nah, just zip it.
And
I don't
zip
care.
it.
It'll be fine. Once it's zipped, it'll force itself into the corner later on.
And you hit it
That's
to
1.
get it
2
down.
more.
Last 2. Let's go.
I hit my elbow.
Don't injure yourself. We're already down, Zoe.
Try.
Zoe's feeling sick today. That's why it's just us 2 struggling.
What
I would be
happened?
dying right now if I had to do this by myself.
Flip it around. Off the pillow. We're turning
And
it
my
around.
parents are out of town, so I can't even call mommy and daddy for backup.
It's my turn to sit on the pillow.
Last one. That was a good one.
That was really good.
Woo! Go team!
I never want to do that again.
We won't have to
It's
do it again
terrible.
until next year. All right, let's put them in place. I ordered this towel rack, outdoor towel holder, to go next to the lounge chairs by the pool. I just thought it would be a cute accessory, but also functional. Let's see. It's like weighted so the wind won't blow it over. All right, let's bring her outside. It does feel nice and sturdy though. Feels good quality. And then I've got my custom Ravens resort towels, Resort Day Raven, if you know, you know. Final day of the backyard zhuzhing. Went to Walmart. I got the bigger size little plant plate that I needed for this bowl, and it's fitting much better, sitting much better, looking much better. I think this is very cute. I'm happy with how this bowl turned out. And then also I found these black textured pillows for only like $10 each. They are not specifically outdoor pillows. I looked in the outdoor section. I didn't like any. They had a lot of like yellow, green beach motif stuff that just wasn't my vibe. So these are regular indoor outdoor pillows, but because this is, you know, like a covered area, it should be fine. I can always still like wash them if need be. So I thought these would be cute for the couch because I didn't have any accent pillows for this couch like I do for the other chairs down there. So I think 3 like this kind of just adds a little something so it's not so plain. And then since I am going to be hosting, and that's part of the reason why I'm trying to get my backyard ready, I needed to restock my mini fridges. I have this one stocked with alcoholic adult beverages, and that one's pretty much good to go, but this one's been empty and I need to turn it back on first of all and restock it with sodas and waters and stuff so I can be prepared for my dinner party that I'm hosting out here. It actually needs a quick wipe down too. I like that these shelves are adjustable and removable. I'm probably gonna take 1 or 2 of them out to fit it like I want. I thought it was kind of ridiculous when I first purchased these fridges because I honestly just wanted it. I wanted 2 of them for symmetry, just for like the look of it. I didn't really at the time feel like I necessarily needed all this extra fridge space, but I use it. It really comes in handy when I'm hosting and entertaining because a lot of times I'll have like extra food or a cake or something that doesn't fit in my regular fridge and I can put it out here. And then especially obviously with all the beverages. So I've actually been getting good use out of it. One time I made the mistake of making Jello shots at a family-friendly party and not labeling them properly. No kid ingested them, but they almost did. So just a note for the viewers following along at home.
Children, never believe that the Jello is yours.
Ask about the Jello.
Ask about the Jello.
Adjusting my shelves for optimum storage. I think I'm just gonna do 1 row of waters and 1 of sodas. This is so satisfying. Perfect fit.
Oh my God.
And then with the extra shells, I usually just store them in the pantry temporarily until I need them again because I always am like rearranging. Now that it's in season, we can take the TV jacket off.
Jacket? I'd be too scared to have an outdoor TV, I think. I'd be afraid of it breaking or like dew or all kinds of things.
Yeah, well, it's held up so far. We did not clean the calcium off the thing. Just don't look at it. Waterfalls on.
Oh.
Come on. You can do it.
Wow.
That one has a little clog.
Hooray.
Let me give you a tour, shall I? Okay, so the main updates on the patio are DIY table flip, which I'm really happy with how that concrete look table vibe turned out on the coffee table and the end table, and our little bowl of succulents that has been refreshed. Definitely think adding these little black pillows did something for the couch to just kind of like tie everything together. Everything's cleaned up over here, restocked, fresh, ready for entertaining. And then I really love how my plants turned out. I've been wanting to do this little kind of like 3 pots coupled up. I don't know why I never did it because it really wasn't that hard. Well, parts of it were a little hard. I think this turned out cute. It looks just like my Pinterest inspo. The white rocks set it off. So I'm happy with this. Hopefully I can remember to water them and keep them alive. What I remember from having plants up here before though, is that the sun kind of hits differently. So I remember that they kind of did better on one side versus the other side. Some of you guys suggested that I like kind of swap them every now and then so they kind of get equal exposure. So I might have to do that. For now, they're looking good. I'm happy with it. Happy with how we rigged up this little temporary solution for these. Will I ever go back and do it properly? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Over here, no updates really, it's just cleaned up, but I'm super happy with how clean everything got over here because it was looking raggedy. So good to know that this stuff washes well in the washing machine. That was my first time trying that, so that's good to know. I will make sure though, this next round to actually put my furniture covers over it because that will definitely help it not get so dirty in the first place. But everything's looking nice and clean over here. I'm gonna set up a whole thing over here for my dinner party that I'm hosting, so stay tuned for that. No real updates over here, but you guys always ask about my jasmine vines on this trellis. They're doing as good as they can do. They're growing back. For whatever reason, this is supposed to be more of an evergreen plant, but with my particular location and climate, they've been dying off every winter and having to start over again every spring. So we cut them all back at the beginning of the season. They are starting to grow back. It's just obviously gonna take a while for them to get all the way back up and cover the trellis again, which is sad that I keep having to start over every year. We will regrow. They'll be fine. They'll be looking good in a couple of months. and then they'll probably die again. My trees are still doing good. They didn't die this winter, which is good. That's a positive. My grass is looking good. So I feel like we're in pretty good shape as far as like the greenery looking good for my party coming up. And then we've got my veggie garden over here, new and improved with our custom fence trellises, which have been holding up really well over the past few days. And the cucumber plant is already like climbing up it. And I think it's helping because the plant looks a lot happier now. And we have our first cucumber officially coming through. Let me see if I can show you under here. You see it?
Wow, look at that.
I think that's the only one so far, but that's exciting. The bell pepper is doing good over here too. We got multiple jalapenos. We got a bunch of tomatoes. So the garden's doing really well. I think the trellis is definitely gonna help, and I'm happy with it. I'm almost low-key inspired to add a third one because it's like so fun. I wanna do different plants, but I don't have any more space. But yeah, I'm excited because definitely the basil, perhaps the peppers and the cucumbers. I don't think the tomatoes will be ready yet, but some of this other stuff, I'll actually be able to use it in the meals that I'm serving for my dinner party, which will be so cute because I can literally say that the stuff that I'm serving my guests came fresh from my own garden. We got these new plants here, which I think are definitely adding something near the seating areas. I do want to add some decorative rocks on top of these, but I want to do those gray rocks, like I said, so I'll have to get those later, but I think they look okay without it for now. Fireboxes looking horrible. I'm gonna have to come back to that at another time. Let me know in the comments if y'all have any ideas for how to remedy that situation, because I don't know. I've still got these plants over here. They're not looking great. This little one never catches up to these ones. I think it has something to do with like the slope of the, I don't know. These were blooming and looking nice at first. Now they're crispy. I guess I should cut these off. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know what you're supposed to do. But these are the rocks I was talking about that I want to put in these pots. So I have to get some more. These cushions look nice and clean and comfy. Can't wait for those pool days where I can come out here and tan and watch Ziya play in the pool. That's always like my favorite thing to do during the summer, ever since we've got the pool put in. And now we've got our nice towel rack, very luxurious. So when I have guests over, I can load up the towel rack and make sure we're good to go. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's looking good out here. Definitely a couple more things I can still do. But like I said, I am gonna be hosting a party out here. So y'all stay tuned for that next video.